everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day and thank you for tuning into this podcast. Once again, I am Nani, and I said last video, perhaps I might. I don't even remember what I said in my last video, but I said that there's a possibility I might read one of my poems, and I have a lot. And let's say that this one was about one of my former ex boyfriends. The tea has been spilled, but that's okay. Maybe I'll speak about my personal life a bit more or something, but then again, I feel safe to speak about anything. So, yeah, let me just grab it from my notebook because I have a whole ass binder. Like, I have writings, I like that as a binder, and I have papers, I have notebooks. Like, it's just everywhere, man. I'm gonna have to put it to some sort of side somewhere. So, I'll just read you guys what I wrote. So the title of this one is called From a Distance Away, and I wrote this on the 21st of September 2021. So 9/21/21. That's the date I wrote it. So yeah. So it starts like this. We both know it wasn't supposed to end like this, although before it all, it's always been like this between us. We kept distance from each other, but from a distance away, we look at each other in secret, hoping the other one would look back, but yeah, look away the moment one of us does. I hope you look at me when you miss me and smile from a distance away. We have nothing to do with each other, nor anything to say. Maybe that's why we were distant from the start, but from a distance away, we still have each other in our hearts. As we pass by, our souls intercollide, knowing our love for each other didn't die. And rather than talk or say hello when we cross each other's pathways, we pass by each other and keep a distance away. We avoid each other and act like strangers to one another every day, and that leads us to be more far apart. And as I watch you from a distance away, I hope you are doing okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. So this one was just like a breakup, I guess you could say. But yeah, it was weird. It was like school times and that. It was like where I used to hang out. I used to hang out back in the benches, but now I hang somewhere else now. I switched locations, and it was just weird, especially like when we would just look at each other and we just like that weirdest. Oh my god, guys! I swear that just the looks. I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, so pretty much I'm going to say this once and for all. There's going to be interruptions every now and then. So, yeah. I have no idea what's going on, so please excuse me for a bit. Okay, meanwhile we wait. I hope everyone's having a great day. If anyone's asking what I'm doing right there, I'm just organizing my papers because damn, I have so much. I will be back in a bit. Anyways, guys, the next podcast will probably be on something motivational or something, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out of that room. I can't remember what I did that day, but yeah. So, guys, this is just me doing a voiceover on top of this video because we don't know how long we'll wait. There will probably be more interruptions and me muting the mic every now and then because Mexican household, you know how that works, guys. And yeah. It'll probably be because of my older sister or little sister coming in the room to look for something or just talk. You guys would probably be wondering what she's saying here. She's in a blanket wrapped around. She's like, "Are you filming?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm definitely filming right now." And she's just like inside the room. I guess I can't remember what she was asking me for, but yeah, that's Yulami, guys. Woo! Yeah. I think my little sister's gonna come in like a couple of seconds from now, not too long. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. Share the video, like and comment, and yeah. Then again, here I am patiently waiting till my sisters are done doing whatever they're doing, their shenanigans. That's my little sister right there with her headphones, laughing because of something my older sister did. There's me laughing but telling them like, bro, see what I told you, see what I mean. I don't know what I said, but yeah. I'm gonna show you my sister now. Look, that's her right there. There, yeah. I'm just saying, man, this is life when you have siblings. Interruptions every now and then, and yeah. I don't know long how. I have no idea how long it's muted for, but I'll just talk. So everyone, be grateful for the day, another life. But yeah, eat something, drink a water while you wait because this is gonna be a while until they leave or so. And then there's me adjusting the camera, chilling, waiting when they'll leave. But it's all good, guys. It's all good. If you're making it this far hearing my podcast, my video, you're a real one. And I'm thankful for you and that. But hopefully they leave and yeah. There's my little sister. I don't know why she covered the camera for, but she thought the mic was on, so she tapped on it, which is amazing. But that's okay. This is our life, guys. This is on what happens on a daily basis if I ever record at times. Or well, ever since I started recording, this is what's been actually been happening. But it is what it is. I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah. I can't believe the voice recorder thing or whatever recorded my ringtone. But yeah, ignore that, guys. Yeah. Hopefully I decide to record again. I probably am. Okay, so I'm sorry for another interruption, just like the last video. So I I'm glad you guys waited and I wasn't expecting that. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's like just pretend that didn't happen. So like I was saying there was I like to read a lot and we had this strange just we just looked at each other. And I hope he doesn't come across this video and if he does then oh well hi. And I'm gonna be like, yes, I wrote about you, but I wrote because it's what I do. That's how I express myself. It's my story. So yeah. Um I have more writing that I can share and yeah, just gonna drink some water now. So I feel like they're calling my name. My mom is. I don't know. And for the pause, the reason you guys are not able to hear anything we are saying is because I muted the mic. The mic has a mute button. I could adjust the volume, and if I wanted to be echoey, I can. So here's like me, echo, echo, echo. Hee 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 hee. Okay, that was weird, but anyways, I don't have it on echo. I have it just sophisticatedly on, just adjusting of how loud I want to be or stuff like that. So it blocks out all other sounds. So yeah, pretty much that's why you guys weren't able to hear my conversation with my siblings. In case you guys were wondering and wanted to hear the cheese man. That's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Um. Oh yeah, maybe I should mention beforehand that I guess when I film podcasts or etc., there's going to be interruptions every now and then, and if you don't hear in the future podcast interruptions, it's probably because I recorded when they weren't around or they were actually quiet for once. So yeah. So like I was saying, I tend to write a lot and people just think writing whatever make them feel bad, read it out loud. No, this is just what I write for my story. So like see, in case anyone wants to steal my stuff and work, you heard it here. Copyright. I think that you could get sued if you use or plagiarize my stuff. So I have another one. And here is the thing. I don't want to call out names towards people because it's not my thing, but if the shoe fits Cinderella, wear it. But no. I wrote this one at 11:55 p.m. on a Friday, the 22nd of 10/22/2021. So like in October, I guess. I called it indirectly comparison. Okay, guys, so the more we're looking at this, we're seeing a paper, right? Basically, of what I called indirect comparison. So the reason I am not letting you guys hear this one is because this person might know who they are, and I don't really want to attack them on that because now that I'm hearing myself say it, I as a person kind of switched up the words than what it really said. So you know what? That's on me. Also because the audio got lost. I don't know why. I don't think I connected it to my phone. But that's okay, guys. So meanwhile we wait, I'm gonna see what part has the audio or so. Either way, I can briefly say what part. Pretty much the poem just literally talked about like saying you don't know how to love, or a person saying like how can you love someone, this and that, or opening up yourself to someone. That's what it. Damn it. That's what it really was, and what it really is. Someone telling you like if you're in a relationship, friendship, or whatever, how can how can you really like trust someone, not like trust, but more like how can you love someone and be with someone if like you guys don't do this, like the person tries to open themselves up but you don't, something like that. But also like like take it as a way like you open yourself up and they also open yourself up, but like both of you at the same time have like a restraint where you guys don't um tell each other everything. You get me? If I hope this is making sense because that's what the poem is about. It's like just saying, just a person telling you like third person view, you can't love this and that. Like I like they use themselves as a reference, like saying, "Oh, I can, but you can't," like something like that. That's what it pretty much was, guys. So like yeah, either way, I guess when this part's already off from the muted, I think it'll say pretty much what it was briefly about. But yeah, guys, the poem was pretty much just about love, I guess, in some way, like not knowing how to, but you really do know how. Just it's just like on some certain type of level, I guess, of communication that was lacked or so, I guess. But yeah. Overall, I wrote this because that's just how I felt, I don't know. I just tend to write a lot of things, like just to set myself free from whatever I feel like, I don't really like being told things like that, but overall, it's alright. It's okay. That person, I guess, like when they were together at the time, they were open. I'm not here to say shit. I'm not here to say anything bad. Truly speak how I feel and express how I feel. So in that, I just felt like I was being compared. And what I mean by that is that in a way, I felt like I was being told I don't know how to love. Like, hey, Nani, you don't really know how to love someone. You don't know. You don't open yourself. You don't open your heart to anyone. Like, then how is it possible to love someone? Like this and that, and and then they would be telling me like, oh, not just this person, but there were more people. Like, there's more people who tell me this, and I genuinely just want to say like, you're right. I agree with you. How is it possible that like I can date someone without opening my heart, this and that, because everyone who gets in a relationship tells me like they open up their heart to them, like this and that, they do so much. And from my observations from past friends, from ex best friends, from everything I've seen, I was like the therapist. um and the thing from that is that they would tell me like, oh, I gave him my all, this and that. I opened my heart to him. Like, how could he do this? And you see, they're not wrong. They're not wrong because when you have a significant other, you should open up and you should tell them what's going on, everything, I guess you could say. I don't know. But I tend to believe the opposite. I have never, and maybe this might be me or I might be the problem or whatever, but I feel that if I can't open up to my significant other or ex or friend or something, like it's you really can't really force that out of anyone. Like for all my ex lovers or I don't know or people I've got with or etc. I am not the type of person to open up. From all the experiences my friend have, they're all gonna. And you might tell me like, "Hey, Nani, don't say that." Like it's different for everyone. Yeah, you're right. It's different from everyone, but that doesn't change the fact that it won't happen because everything comes to an end. And love is literally just a word, I guess. It's going to come to an end. And if you find the right person, congratulations. That is, you made it to the goal that everyone wants to get, because no one ever gets lucky. And as of me, I feel like I don't know. I don't want to say I'm not good enough. I know my self-worth, and if someone I want to, okay. So, I'm just going to lay it out there. I want to believe people and the promises, but I as a person don't believe in promises. And the only reason I'll tell you, I'll give you the real truth as to why I hate promises and why I don't make promises and why it's rare for me to make promises. There was this one guy. Um, I'm not gonna go too much in detail about it, but pretty much he would say promises and that, promises and that. He pretty much fucked up my trust, and I don't want to say I have trust issues or anything. Nothing like that. Trust issues. I mean, like, yeah, sure, you can call them that, but I don't call it that. It's just called like cautious. I call it being cautious on who to trust and who to tell and who to not tell. Because from there and forward, I don't believe in promises. Someone tells me a promise, I'm like, no. Every damn promise someone makes me, I swear to God, I hate it because eventually they don't complete their word. They don't complete what they say. A promise is a promise until it's broken. And you know what? I don't believe in promises. I had someone who would make me promises a lot, and look where we are now. He doesn't make promises anymore. So I wonder if that rubbed off on him because of what I would tell him. And because then again, he promised me a lot of things and said a lot of things, and you can't don't make a promise unless you're sure you're gonna go through with it with your word. So I am a person that doesn't make promises, and I'll always say, don't promise me anything, because at the end of the day, or end of the year, or a couple months later, days, weeks, whatever, where are you gonna be, and where am I gonna be? We're gonna be different pathways, and whatever you promised me, gone in the trash. Like, that's a lie. Don't lie to me. You're lying to yourself. So don't make promises. But then again, if you make promises and you keep your word, that's good. I'm glad you do. Again, this is my perception of how I view things. And if I made you change your perception, to see it away, go ahead. And here's the thing: I feel like most people don't. When people hear me say this, they get mad. I don't know why they get mad. Like, see it from both point of views. And if there's a third one, go for it. See it from all views, then you'll see what I mean. Because everyone's so one sided. And here's the thing: I see I am an overthinker. And it's true. I already have a lot of ways. I predict so many things. Sometimes I'm just like, I already knew this, you know. So yeah, I really don't like promises. So yeah, and if you ever, and the only time I'll ever make a promise is if I mean it. Like, oh, you know what, blah 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 blah. I promise, and I'm giving you my word or whatever. But and here's the thing: I have a different thing than promises. When I give my word, it's different because a promise is like, oh, pinky promise, whatever. I give you my word that I will. Let's say, how do I put this? Let's say there's a party and then there's someone I don't like. Hold up. So where was I? I said, like I said before, I'd be having interruptions every now and then, so I'm sorry. So yeah, the difference for me between a promise and a word is that a promise is like, it's like, what's that one word called? It's like you're pretty much just going to like, how do I phrase this, because I don't want it coming out the wrong way either. Let's see. Because a promise is like kind of saying to trust, and giving your word is also saying, like, but when I give you my word, I mean it sincerely. Like, let's put an example. Perhaps let's say we're going to a party or something, and I don't really want to go or something, but yet there's going to be someone I don't like, and you're like this and that. They're knocking on the door again. Interruption. False alarm. But I did hear someone knock on the door. So there's someone I don't like, right? And it's your birthday. That's the event. And the difference between giving a word and a promise is that if you're being like giving your word is being fully committed, and the same thing is for a promise, but the promise is that eventually, like, if I promise, be like, oh yeah, I promise to be there. Last minute I say, oh, I'm not going, but you made a promise. Yeah, but things change, whatever. Promise, just it's just ain't it, man. When I say I give you my word and I'll show up, I mean that, you know, I gave you my word and I'm here. Regardless of the beef or shit or whatever past I had with that person, I'm here only for you. That's that's the thing I do. I give you my word. My word is the one thing that matters. Giving you a promise is absolute bullshit in my opinion. And if I make a promise, I tend to keep it. I will never break that. But then when someone breaks it, like let's say I made a promise to you, you made me a promise first, and then I made you a promise, and you end up breaking that promise. And then I'm just like, wow, I gave you a promise as well. You know what? If you're gonna be like that, I'll be like that too. Because you couldn't fulfill yours, and I could. I find it really fucked up and unfair. So at the end of the day, once they're like, oh, you broke the promise, I'll be like, no, you did. And since you didn't fully commit to yours, why should I commit to mine? And from there, I'll just say I guess we're both liars. You get me? So yeah. So like I was saying, I pretty much just want to say, like, you don't really have to open up your heart to anyone. You don't, because the right person will come. The right person will know how to treat you better and right. The right person will have the efficient time, have the most patience. You know what I mean? And if they, I guess, if they fucking don't, they just rush you, like, tell me this, tell me that. Like, I hate how you are and how you respond and how the fuck you act. Then tell them to fuck off. Tell them to walk out straight that fucking door. That is not your person if they're like that. Let me just customize this thing right here or something. There we go. Tell them to fuck off. Tell them to fucking leave. Okay, this is not working for me. Okay, that works. Okay, we're gonna replace this. Give me a motherfucking second. If I find a good place to place this. Okay, that works. That works a bit more better for me. Tell them to fuck off, man. Like, that's not your person. And why should you, out of all this, be the one suffering? I mean, don't let your don't let them tell you shit, man. Like, you don't deserve that. You deserve so much better. And you know, if they can't see how beautiful you are, if they can't be as patient, they're not your person. And I want you to know that. So, in other words, doesn't matter. Just keep being you, man. It's absolute bullshit when people act that way, and if they can't be patient, then that's literally completely on them. So my advice to everyone right now is just, you know they break your heart or you thought they were the one. I want you to, like, just pretty much know you don't deserve this. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you have been fighting all your life, and don't waste your time on people Don't waste your time on those who are not worthy of your time and energy. And if I'm honest, I am one of those people who wasted my time on people who weren't even worth it. Like, I'm not saying no one's worthy, but they weren't worthy of my time. And I hate when people decide to play the bad guy or make me the bad guy. But if anything, I know my truth, and if I am seen as a bad guy in someone's story, that's completely okay. But tell them to tell you the good times we had. In any story where they say, "Oh yeah, Nani was a bad guy," or "Yeah, Yanisi was a bad guy," or something, believe them. Believe why. Believe them as to what they say. Go ahead, but tell them to tell you the good things and what caused me to be the bad guy. There's always another side to every story, or there's more. And I'm just, I'm done. No one has to believe anything I have to say. I don't care what they say about me at this point. It's usually like, you know, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna simply live my life, continue. And if they're still going on with my name, or if you guys are feeling the same thing I'm saying right now, like if you guys are in the same position or different position or perception, or just know what I mean, or been through something similar, I'm saying fuck, just tell them to fuck off. Like, it doesn't matter. And like, why waste your energy and time in drama? Why waste your energy in something like that's gonna drag you down? Instead, focus on yourself, because being yourself and just completely getting better mentally, physically, emotionally, you're literally maturing. You're maturing every day. And if you're just gonna, and besides, if they're all your enemies, you know, does it really matter, dude? You're, you have enemies. Like, that's something to actually be proud about, because you're going the right direction if you have enemies. But I'm not saying to create any more enemies, like, or anything. I mean, like, just simply do you, because they're hating on you because you're doing so good and they're not. Interruption again? Probably. Let's see. Probably not. Okay. But yeah, man. Like I was saying, don't just honestly just keep going. You don't, like I was saying. I'm getting off topic a little bit, but that's okay because you guys are agreeing. If someone decides to just tell you you aren't capable of loving someone or whatever, remember my words. You don't have to open your heart to just anyone. Even your significant lover, your family, your parents, your friends, your best friend, whatever. They have to prove to you that they are worthy of being trusted as well. Because I'm going to be honest, I have said so many things to some people and they use that against me when I knew I wouldn't use whatever they told me against them. So at the end of the day, doesn't matter. If you end up by yourself, you're with someone you at least trust, which is yourself. And honestly, I as a person do not open my heart to just anyone. I open my heart to those that I feel I can really trust. Damn it, stupid cell phone. Like I said, I don't just open up to anyone. I just do what I think is best for me. Hold up. Books. So, I strongly just want to say that don't don't allow these people to tell you that you can't love. I know you guys can. And whenever you guys are ready, you guys will open up. And the biggest mistake is getting with someone who doesn't have the time or patience to wait for you. Don't believe everything that is said to you or um promised or even given a word. Like sometimes, like I say, words are better, but for me, the way I see it, when I give my word, I respect that. And I respect people who do promises or anything. I'm not saying I have anything against that. That's how I feel. But towards you guys, I really don't know how you guys would feel about that. And I respect your guys' perceptions and the way you guys feel too. And I'm just giving you guys a little bit more talk about my life and some advice and what's best, but don't stick with someone who just isn't worth your time. Even those people, those girls who make you feel bad, or guys, girlfriend, boyfriends, whatever, friends, friendships, whatever it could be, don't be a part of it. And if you stay with that person or whomever, you're just only gonna be fucked. You're going to let that fuck you up really bad. And it's best to walk away. It doesn't matter if it hurts. And trust me, it hurts a lot. I won't lie to you. There were times where I had to walk away or make people choose between me or them because I didn't deserve it. And depending how you see the story, I could be the toxic one, I might not be. I personally do what is best for me, and I myself will not allow myself to just feel less. I won't allow anything to just too bad. Like, I won't be treated like shit. I won't allow myself to be treated like shit. There are times where I will not be okay, and times where I just don't want to open up and a lot of stuff going on. But here I am. I will prevail, and you guys will too. You guys will rise. You guys will be the best. I believe in you guys. I am a person who simply wants to make a change and prevent you guys from all this. And if you have those type of friends that say you're not capable of loving, you're not capable of this, that, whatever, it doesn't even have to be relevant to this topic. I say you drop those friends. Doesn't matter if you're on your own, because remember that you were fine without them, and you can be fine without them even if they're not there with you anymore. So just keep going. I mean, that's all I can say, because it's because we don't deserve this type of stuff going on to us. And regardless of how people see or view it, it doesn't really matter. What matters is what, like, we believe, we think, I guess. And I respect everyone's point of view. I respect how the stories or situations may end up like. But what I won't accept or respect is the way I'm being treated. So it's best to walk away from whatever's going on. It'll hurt because damn, these people were the ones I was friends with. These are the people who like cared about me and stuff. Like, I thought cared about me, but you know, eventually when they tell you stuff like that, you're not capable, go away. No one gives a shit if you're dead or alive. Not to be talking about suicidal stuff, but like, damn, the people I thought were my fucking friends. Oh God, really? And when you have a strong mind, none of that bothers you anymore. And I suggest that in order to have a strong mind, you focus on yourself. Sometimes you just gotta work on yourself to get stronger and better. Because the things that I've been being told or are being told right now, before or after, I don't even know, future, whatever you want to say, everything that goes on right now, I become a better and stronger person. So it gets to the point where none of that even bothers me. It doesn't bother me anymore, because there's a reason these people are behind me and I'm in the front. There's like a whole ass reason for everything. So, si me mandan a la verga, or like they tell me shit, they call me names, or I don't know what, it doesn't matter. I know who I am. And I know that I will conquer and be better, because I have that advantage. I have I have that faith. I believe in myself, and I know I will become what I want to be. No one can change me. No one can change who I am or anyone except myself. No one can change you except yourself. So, what are you waiting for? Go on. Be who you want to be. You don't have to open your heart to just anyone or anything. There's reason, there's always reason why one person locks their heart or doesn't open up. And believe me, it's okay to not open up even if you're with a significant other. You'll know they're the one if they validate your feelings and accept that part of you. Because at some point, you will open up to them. Just in an instant is not the time. Patience is what really matters. And so does communication. So I want to say thank you for tuning into my podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed some of my poems, although I kind of messed up some of it. So, yeah, anyways, this is the real talks that we will be having a lot. Sometimes I will mention some of my stories, personal life, people, but I won't give out their names. I will never give out their names until there is a time where I have to. But I will never call out these people. And if they feel called out and attacked because they know that I'm speaking about them, that's okay. Um, I just don't want them to take it too personal because I am speaking what I feel, speaking my side of the story, but not everything. Because if I were to speak my side of the story, I think everything would be a whole problem again, apparently, because you know how school is, you know how life works, you know how social media does. But I want to say, everyone, thank you for tuning into my podcast. And I hope that you all have an amazing day, lovely night, good evening, or good morning to everyone for those who are seeing this during different time zones and regions. Like I said, the time zones are very different. So, yeah. Once again, guys, I want to say thank you for watching this podcast and tuning in. So, I hope to see you guys next time. So, peace out, everyone, and goodbye.